All right, pitching's been the name of the game thus far early in this season. Let's bring in Jim Bowden to talk about just that. The Yankees have an ace of aces in Gerrit. Cole went 6, struck out 8. He's up to 2-0 with his mound work against the Jays. He has a personal catcher, though, that's been raking. How important is Kyle Higashioka for Cole with regards to his performance, Jim?
Well, he's been huge for Gerrit Cole. And look, you watched the game tonight. He had 2 home runs, 1 to right center, 1 to left field. You know, the power's real when he does play. But really what Higashioka brings to the table is his pitch sequencing, his ability to frame pitches, and the pace that he allows Gerrit Cole to pitch at. And that's really the key to Gerrit Cole's success, is he doesn't like to spend a lot of time. He's a perfectionist. He likes to execute his pitches. He wasn't able to do that tonight as much as he would have liked, even though he pitched brilliantly. He was missing his spot some, but he and Higashioka are on the same page. You see that low strike right there on that pitch? Easy strike for him. Watch him frame that pitch. Just a beautiful target and very soft hands, like he's a cherry picker. And that's why Cole loves to throw to him. And that's why he's his personal catcher. And by the way, before the game today, Gary Sanchez was working out at first base. People that want to know why, well, with Luke Voigt out, there may be some games against left-handed pitching where DJ LeMahieu will go to second and Sanchez will play first. Right now, of course, LeMahieu's at first and Odor's at second. But that's the purpose of Sanchez playing over there.
Yeah, you got to get those at-bats wherever you can get them. Another American League East ace, if you will, the Rays' Tyler Glasnow. How about 7 2/3, 14 strikeouts? When you're watching him pitch, what comes to mind?
Well, I mean, certainly he's got dominant stuff, right? The fastball's 96, 99. I think what's really interesting this year, he's throwing his slider a lot more than his curveball, throwing it 33% of the time, only throwing his curveball 12% of the time out of the gate, and that's compared to 34% last year. So that's been a big difference. But we always knew he had the stuff. The question is, can he stay healthy? I mean, think of this. In 2018, he pitched 111 2/3 innings. That's the most in his major league career. 2019, it was 60 innings. 2020, it was 57. Last year was 12 in the regular season and, of course, the postseason. But his stuff says he's a Cy Young candidate. Can he stay healthy? Can he pitch a full season? We don't know that. But with Blake Snell in San Diego and Charlie Morton in Atlanta, no question the ace of this staff is Tyler Glasnow, and he showed it tonight.
Yeah, Monday dominated the Texas Rangers in a 1-0 final there. A.J. Hinch, Jim, he returns to Houston, the team that canned him thanks to the sign-stealing scandal. But he's now manager of the Detroit Tigers, and he takes with him an ace young right-hander in search of his first win in Casey Mize, and he was terrific over 7 frames. They also have a phenom, if you will, that's breaking out before our eyes in Akil Baddoo. With players like that for the Tigers, is there reason for optimism for Hinch and the Tigers organization moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, let's start with A.J. Hinch. You know, he told me a few days ago that his 5 years in Houston were his 5 favorite years of his life. And he helped build a 100-loss team into a world champion in 2017. This was an emotional day for him, and you know he got hugs from Altuve and Alex Bregman and Carlos Correa. He got a standing ovation from the fans in Houston. It was a warm welcome. He apologized for the controversy he was in. He tipped his cap. It was really an emotional moment for him. But he's trying to do in Detroit exactly what he did in Houston. Let's take a team that's a 100-loss team. Let's turn it into a world championship. And they're doing it step by step. Tonight you talked about Casey Mize. He was brilliant, 94 to 96. The splitter was nasty. It was almost unhittable. The cutter came in at 85 miles an hour. I love to watch that. But the most important thing is he threw 89 pitches, 62 were strikes, 11 ground outs, 3 flyouts, 5 strikeouts, and 2 walks. He is not trying to punch everyone out. He's trying to hit his spots, and that showed tonight. And that's A.J. Hinch's influence on Mize. And the other big story in this game was Akil Baddoo, the Rule 5 guy they got from the Twins, hit a long 450-foot home run in this game. You want to talk about a bomb? Watch this right here. Goodbye. Look at the backspin. He knew he got it as soon as he swung the pole. Later in the game, he hit a double off the right center field wall. This is a Rule 5 player. In spring training, hit 5 homers, stole 4 bags. He's already hit a couple of home runs. He's already got a triple. He has been getting big hit after big hit. And you look at his athleticism, the speed, the power, the quick twitch muscles, the bat speed. This might end up being the best Rule 5 pick we've seen since Roberto Clemente of the Pirates. Well, that's how good this kid could be.
That's saying something right there. Hey, Braves and Marlins, two playoff teams from a year ago. Jim, they matched up on Monday. What had your attention in that game?
Wasko Yanoa, the right-handed pitcher of Atlanta. You know, I watched him pitch last Wednesday, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing, right? 96, 99-mile-an-hour fastball, a hard 85 slider. He was so good that I texted Alex Anthopoulos, the GM of the Braves, after the game, and I said, Alex, is what I'm seeing real with Yanoa? Because I can't even believe how filthy, how nasty, how dominating his stuff was. He texted me back and said, absolutely. And he's only 22 years old. So as much as we want to talk about Fried and Soroka and Ian Anderson, let me tell you this. We need to start talking about Yanoa. You saw him tonight, 10 punch outs, 2 walks against the Marlins. He does need a third pitch, I think, in time. He doesn't have a changeup right now. He needs to work on that. But I'm telling you what, that fastball slider combination, it's a.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.